Welcome back everybody to the monthly new game releases. These are all the new games coming out in March 2021. These are a combination of PS4 and PS5 games. You know how these work. We look at all the games coming to PlayStation consoles for the upcoming month. So PS4, PS5, not Xbox, not Switch, anything like that. I mean, they will come to those platforms, but we're not looking at those. I think we have 9 games coming out in March. Some good, some bad. It's really another holding month if we're being honest. The TLDR is holding month, but some cool things coming to PS5. So let's have a look. Okay. Before I get on with the list, yes, this is a My Hero Academia hoodie. We're about to go plus ultra on this list of games. However, I have to say, why is it that 69% of you who are still not subscribed? What is it that's holding you back from hitting that subscribe button? Is it the hair? Is it the hoodie? Is it the lack of this hoodie? Maybe I haven't worn it enough in my videos. I don't know what it may be, but I feel like the time is now. The time is right to take our relationship to the next level. So make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and you make my day, because I would really appreciate it if you did. All right, let's look at these 9 games. We've got a bunch of stuff to get through here. The first game coming out on the 2nd of March is Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, coming out for the PlayStation 4. Monster Jam is a monster truck series of games. They released another one last year or the year before, I believe. If you're into monster trucks, you remember the Monster Trucks game on the PS1 or any of those style of games, you're going to enjoy Monster Jam. I actually played the original one. I didn't mind it too much. It wasn't the most groundbreaking monster truck experience. I would definitely like a higher budget monster truck game, but it was pretty decent. Hopefully Monster Jam 2 can live up to what my expectations would be for a game like this. Do you guys remember Monster Trucks on the PS1? I used to play that game so much when I was a little kid. I remember just driving through the desert. I have no idea what I was doing or why I was doing it, or even why I owned a Monster Trucks game, to be honest. But it was a great time. Those were some good days. Before the here. Okay, Yakuza Like a Dragon is coming to the PlayStation 5 on the 2nd of March as well. This is the spin-off Yakuza game that's set in the Yakuza universe with different characters. It's a turn-based game rather than a real-time game, but it still has all the quirkiness and fun of the Yakuza games. This one got enormously well received when it launched last year on the PS4 and the Xbox One, so it's great that it's coming to the PlayStation 5 now. The unfortunate part is that Sega haven't made an upgrade path for PS4 users, so if you own the game on PS4, you have to buy it again on the PS5, which I think is a little bit meh. I really do wish they would give you that upgrade path for free, especially because the enhancements are going to be realistically pretty minor, or at least give you a bunch of additional value, whether it be like a season pass or some more content. I think that would kind of make it a bit better. The game though is great. It is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it on PS4 and you're wanting to get it on PS5, I recommend that. If you already own it on PS4, maybe not worth the PS5 upgrade though. On the 4th of March is Kill It With Fire. This game looks hilarious and it reminds me so much of Australia because we have all of the animals here that you just want to burn down. You know, I saw a video the other day of this guy lifting up his floorboards in his house in Australia and it was just full of snakes. There was just thousands of snakes in this house, and I actually haven't slept since I watched that video, so that's good. I'm glad I reminded myself of that. That's a really good thing that's going to stick with me for the rest of today. Kill It With Fire looks like essentially the game where you're just killing these creatures with fire. It looks hilarious, it looks very funny, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing this one. I'm going to be picking this one up at launch because it looks just good, and I feel like it's going to be a good laugh. Kind of reminds me of Goat Simulator and being silly like that. Crash 4 is coming to the PlayStation 5 on the 12th of March as well. I think it's coming out on the Switch at the same time, I believe, but coming to the PS5 on the 12th of March, it's just Crash 4, but on PS5, which is great. There's an upgrade path for people who own it already on the PS4, which is fantastic. Good job, Activision. You guys know I love Crash. You guys know that last year, Crash was one of my favorite games of 2020, so fantastic this is coming again. I'll probably play through it again on PS5 to see how it runs. I actually played Crash 4 a little bit on the PS5 this year as well, and now I'll be able to play the PS5 version and not earn that Platinum Trophy again, because the Platinum Trophy is insanely difficult. I should have said insanely difficult. That would have been a way better joke. Can we retake that? Or is that... No, we can't. We're just going to keep moving? You sure you can't just edit this in and just say insanely is the joke? No? Okay. All right. Okay, moving along, we have a Marvel's Avengers coming to the PlayStation 5 on the 18th of March. Free upgrade for PS4 users, so you get all the enhancements and goodness of the PS5. This has undergone a lot of patches since it launched in August on the PS4. To a pretty rocky start, I would say it was a pretty rough game, I actually didn't mind it when I played it, but I left it because I wanted to wait till it was all improved before I actually dived in and really sunk my teeth into this game. I'm going to play this on the PS5. I've decided I'm going to actually go through and finish the game on PS5 because at that point it's going to be the game that they probably promised us that wasn't what launched. So looking forward to that. I know Marvel's Avengers definitely isn't everyone's cup of tea. It's not everyone's favorite thing, but I didn't mind it. I personally thought it was not too bad. Keeping in mind I didn't finish the entire thing, so there's that as well. Okay, Balan World. This is a Square Enix published mascot platformer style game. It is actually developed by this new team in Square, helmed by the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog randomly. I know, it's kind of weird, right? It looks like he's gone away and made a mascot platformer game of sorts. I actually looked up a bit of preview coverage of this game before doing this video. Previews are very negative. It looks fun though. The trailers for the game look good, and all of the stuff around the game actually looks pretty decent, but the previews for the game are incredibly negative. People are saying the game is not good. So jury's still out on that one. I would say given it's a new IP published by Square, it's got all the trimmings of something that could be really special, but maybe not. It actually looks like Dragon Quest as well, which is kind of the thing that caught me off guard, because I was like, whoa, is this a Dragon Quest mascot platformer? And it's absolutely not that. But it looks like it, which is kind of deceptive on Square's part, potentially. I would say hold off for this one until you know whether it's going to actually be good based on reviews when the game launches. Based on previews, the game is looking very rough, so who knows? They could turn that around. Remember, previews mean nothing ultimately. They're just an early indication for people. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious about this one now. I'm going to be definitely keeping a close eye on it because I like mascot platformers, as you guys know, and I would love to play a brand new mascot platformer published by Square Enix in 2021. I mean, of course I would. It Takes Two comes out on the same day, on the 26th of March. It Takes Two is the new Joseph Fares game published by the indie department of EA. It's about these two puppets going on this quest about love and trying to rekindle a relationship, I believe. Joseph Fares made Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, as well as A Way Out, which was the prison escape game. These games focus so heavily on co-op and these two main protagonists, and this game here appears to be the same, focusing really heavily on co-op. I think this will be a fun one to play with a significant other as a couch co-op game together. It appears to be that kind of game, narrative-driven, fun gameplay, and it looks like it's got that same quirk that Joseph Fares has to him as well, so I'm very excited about that. Terminator Resistance, which is a game I probably wouldn't have expected to come to the PlayStation 5. It's a PS4 game, updated and upgraded to the PS5. It's probably one of the first licensed games like this coming to the PS5, and I actually didn't realize there was such a following behind this, and doing some research online, people seem to really like this game. I slept on this. I didn't see this game when it came out. I didn't play it when it came out, but apparently people really like it. The only experience I have with the Terminator game is the one on the PS3 that's like a very easy platinum trophy with like 10 trophies or something like that. I played through that game. That game sucked. Apparently this one's actually quite good, and there's people who care about it, so maybe I'll check it out on PS5. Potentially, depending on how busy we are in March. So like I said, some decent stuff here, I would say. Nothing that you're going to have to go out and rush out and buy, and nothing you need a PS5 for. I think all of these games, if you don't have a PS5 yet, don't stress. You can wait and you can play them later on down the track. They're not going anywhere. There's nothing here that's, I would say, a console mover or a fantastic game here, and probably nothing here to worry too much about, even if you have a PS4. In terms of game of the month, who knows what it's going to be. Crash is obviously a contender because it's fantastic, but Kill It With Fire looks like it could be very fun and silly, so I'm actually looking forward to checking that out as well. And I'm going to keep a very close eye on Balan World. I'm very curious to see what happens with that game. I don't know, maybe I'm being too optimistic on it. Who knows? Let me know which ones of these you're curious to pick up, which ones you're planning on picking up or are going to be playing in March, or which games you are playing in March if you're watching this a little bit later on. I would love to connect with you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you're ready to, hit the subscribe button, and let's make this relationship official. Anyway, thank you gamers so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.